Hello again. This is Dr. Keith with another episode of the Quick Wellness News Nugget. Thank you for joining me. Today, our article is from naturalhealth365.com. If you haven't listened before, my name is Dr. Keith Henry. I'm a naturopathic practitioner. And what I do is I take articles that have come out within the last 7 days, and I give my commentary on them from the perspective of a natural practitioner. And today we have a very interesting article, and it's entitled How to Get Over a Cold Fast Without Drugs. And it's a timely article because we're in that time right now where people frequently tend to get more colds and whatnot, and they even call it the flu season. But that's another story. Anyway, the article basically gives some nice natural remedies, and the basics of it is that basically Western medicine knows little to nothing about how to support natural immunity. And this is the secret really to preventing colds and flus, is shearing up the immune system, keeping the immune system bulletproof as far as possible by sleeping, eating right, etc. But let's look at some of these things as far as the article goes, and I just add my perspective as a natural practitioner. The article goes on to point out how the author says, I have learned to recognize that when I first feel a cold coming on, it's important to cleanse the system out completely so the pathogens don't have much to live and breed on. This is why it's important to immediately cleanse the bowels via a quick enema and calm the digestive tract by eating only blended foods and drink. I do agree with this. When the body begins to get the beginning of a cold, the very beginning of a cold, that's when you have the greatest opportunity to nip it in the bud. And based upon what you do at the very beginning of the cold, actually based upon what you do before even getting a cold, because an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. But to the extent that you may start actually getting a cold in the very, very, very early stages, is if you jump on it right away, probably 95 to 99% of the time you can eliminate it. Now, what she's saying here, I totally agree with. It's a good idea to stop eating, begin to cleanse the system. She goes on to point out to do a quick enema, and I think later on in the article, she points to a coffee enema. Excuse me. She goes on to say further, if you feel run down, start drinking fresh vegetable juices, add fresh raw garlic to your daily meals, ramp up your consumption of digestive enzymes and probiotics. Plus, don't forget a few essential nutritional supplements, i.e. vitamin C. Now, you've heard me mention on some of the other, if you've listened before, Quick Wellness News Nugget, it's crucial that you get vitamin C into your system right away. In fact, I recommend Lipo C or liposomal C. And the reason I recommend it is because it goes into the cells as opposed to just the bloodstream. It works on a cellular level, which is very, very crucial. Now, I would also say if you begin to get sick right away, say if your throat begins to tingle or whatever, I recommend taking about 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams every hour of that lipovitamin C. Now, that's not a part of the article. I'm just throwing that in. It's from my perspective of a natural practitioner. Now, back to the article. She says, here's how to get over a cold fast without the need of toxic medication. Number one, drink grapefruit, lemon, ginger, garlic tonic daily. And she has a recipe below in this article. 2, take 5 times the amount of daily probiotics and enzymes as usual. 3, give yourself a quick coffee enema. 4, drink 1/2, and let me say with the coffee enema, I recommend if you do that coffee enema that you make sure that it's organic coffee, and maybe you can get it at a reputable health food store. Eat blended foods, blended veggie soups, heavy on the garlic and ginger. She has a recipe there. Get plenty of rest and keep your body warm. Take olive leaf extract, which is considered a natural antibiotic, astragalus, and grapefruit seed extract. Grapefruit seed extract, also very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. I call it a natural antibiotic. Essentially, that's what it is. And she points out also, don't forget to take lots of vitamin C. And recipe number 1, she points out one of her favorites is an anti-cold juice tonic. 2 grapefruits peeled, leave as much white as possible. 1 lemon with skin, organic only. 1.5 inches of fresh garlic. 2 cloves of fresh ginger. 1.5 inches of fresh ginger. 2 cloves of garlic, 2 apples, 2 cups fresh berries, cranberries, blackberries, strawberries, or raspberries will be fine. Naturally make sure all your produce, she says, is organic. And yes, you can actually blend this healing tonic as well as juice it. This recipe will produce about 2 liters of juice, which you can sip throughout the day. Again, I would also add that lipo C, the lipo vitamin C, that liposome vitamin C. Like I said before, in the very first few hours that you begin to get a tingling of your throat, if you start taking that about maybe 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams every hour on an empty stomach, and then you can also blend this recipes in. Excellent. I agree with these recipes. Excellent, excellent. So I'm not going to take time to read the second one. You see it there on the screen. You can go here and read the entire thing if you like. It's at naturalhealth365.com, and it includes some of the same fruits and whatnot for that recipe as well. And finally, she says, the author says, my final thoughts are on avoiding colds and the flu this winter season. Stay away from eating a diet rich in processed sugars and conventionally raised dairy products. They often become vehicles to deliver viruses, which decelerate rapidly throughout the body. She also points out for those of us who work near young children or people over 70 years old, you'll want to keep your immune system strong. This is true. So again, excellent article. I highly recommend that you read further and take the time and go and read this article. Also, if you missed what I said, you can go back and listen again to my recommendation with regard to adding lipo C to this recipe that she has here. I want to thank you for listening. Again, this is a quick winter snooze nugget. Dr. Keith Henry. Until next time, take care. God bless.